fate has us meet from 1,000 miles away. Hold your hand and grow old with you. Having love, drinking water will fill you up. Without love, eating food will leave you hungry. Love the house with its crows on the roof, lifting the tray up to the eyebrows. Living with love is happy, but living for love is foolish. People in love will get married. Love won't let go of hand. A smile is the best remedy. Don't be afraid of going slow. Just be afraid of standing still. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Eat one pit mote, grow one wisdom. Water flows in to flow out. He who asks a question might be a fool for 5 minutes. He who doesn't ask a question remains a fool forever. One bird in the hand is better than 2 birds in a forest. It's easy to find 1,000 troops, but a general is hard to find. If the family lives in harmony, all affairs will prosper. When children go far, lit, 1,000 lie 500 kilometer. Mothers worry. Where there is a father, there is a son. Family shames can't be taken outside, be visible. Fallen leaves return to their roots. A poor man treasures his shack more than gold and silver mansions. Freezing into 3 feet depth can't be done in one day. Today's tasks are to be completed today. Teachers open the doors, but you enter by yourself. To want to get fat with only 1 bite. Haste is not enough. Hearing 100 times doesn't compare to seeing once. You cannot catch tiger cubs without entering the tiger's lair. Mortals are not to be judged by appearance, and the sea is not to be measured. When you have a lot of friends, you don't have any real friends. The good deeds pay good recompense, and the evil pays back with evil. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A man who asks is a fool for 5 minutes. A man who never asks is a fool for life. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without one. Patience is a bitter plant, but its fruit is sweet. If you are patient in 1 moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. A crisis is an opportunity riding the dangerous wind. The person who removes a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
A man who cannot tolerate small misfortunes can never accomplish great things. A wise man makes his own decisions, but an ignorant man mindlessly follows the crowd. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, others build windmills. 1 moment of patience may ward off great disaster. 1 moment of impatience may ruin a whole life. A little impatience will spoil great plans. He who thinks too much about every step he takes will always stay on 1 leg. Better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. Time you enjoy wasting is not wasted time. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Dig the well before you are thirsty. I was angered, for I had no shoes. Then I met a man who had no feet. He who cheats the earth will be cheated by the earth. Behave toward everyone as if receiving a guest. In a group of many words, there is bound to be a mistake somewhere in them. Give a man a fish, and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. Tell me, and I'll forget. Show me, and I may remember. Involve me, and I'll understand. Learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. Do not confine your children to your own learning, for they were born in another time. Learning is like rowing upstream. Not to advance is to drop back. If you want to find out about the road ahead, then ask about it from those coming back. If you are planning for a year, sow rice. If you are planning for a decade, plant trees. If you are planning for a lifetime, educate people. Learning is a weightless treasure you can always carry easily. If you want your children to have a peaceful life, let them suffer a little hunger and a little coldness. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. To know another is not to know the person's face, but to know the person's heart. Solve one problem, and you keep 100 others away. It is easy to find 1,000 soldiers, but hard to find a good general. Listening well is as powerful as talking well, and is also as essential to true conversation. One who stands straight doesn't fear a crooked shadow. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold. One beam, no matter how big, cannot support an entire house on its own. Do not want others to know what you have done. Better not have done it anyways. Better the cottage where one is merry than the palace where one weeps. 100 no's are less agonizing than one insincere yes. Before preparing to improve the world, first look around your own home 3 times. There are 2 kinds of perfect people: those who are dead and those who have not been born yet.